Family, the track we're about to interact with right now was brought to my attention via a donation from one of our subscribers. Now, if you want to recommend a song, the link to the PayPal is going to be in the description below because, of course, YouTube yanks 30% of super chats. Guys, I appreciate, as always, your open, curious attention. Back to the video. We're back to Chevelle. Please cook, sir. Last Chevelle track was really introspective. Fam, I'm going to rewind it just a bit. I don't know if you noticed this, but they dropped us off a cliff. With those first 4 opening bars of just that, that gave me kind of a, there was a little bit of, we're definitely going somewhere. We're definitely heading on a journey. But it was a lot more calm and relaxing than the boom, 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 boom that they dropped into when he says, how does this pan out? Listen to that transition one more time. Hear how this is kind of hazy, almost kind of dreamy? But then it drops you off this cliff. How will this pan out? See, and the thing is, that's exactly where your mind goes when they change to that guitar, that electric guitar pluck. That how will this pan out? You're already getting anxiety about outcomes, fear of the future, the mind projecting forward, right? So that how will this pan out line is immediately abandoning the present, investigating the future. Cook, sir. Search and wish so loud. Keep a candle to each his own Chevel. So keep a candle burning is like it's to a degree it's like holding on to hope, right? Persistence despite uncertainty. But if you imagine a candle, there's not much light that a candle gives off, right? A candle, if you're lighting things by candlelight, you're really surrounded by darkness. It almost amplifies the uncertainty and the anxiety, right? And then he says, to each his own should live, which is like an attempt at detachment, right? This live and let live idea. Before I turn in me, I burn through sorrow. I turn in me and go to the wall. See how the colors run. I turn in envy and I learn through sorrow. Chevelle has this very haunting way of getting their chorus stuck in your head when they want to present an idea, right? Turning in envy and learning through sorrow, right? Sorrow is very isolating, right? The thing with human beings, because we're metacognitive, we have this ability to say, not only am I suffering, but my neighbors aren't suffering. Right? You ever get in that mode to where you say, not only am I feeling this, but these other people aren't. I'm the only one who this happens to. The whole why me thing, right? Learning envy through sorrow, that the isolating nature of sorrow. Why isn't everybody going what I'm going through, right? So I learn through sorrow, right? So it's almost like pain becomes your teacher, right? You growing through disappointment, let's say. And then going to the wall. I'm not necessarily sure what the wall is right now.
Give me a name, bring it in, some changes for the best.
Feel your Sunday rest, right? Sunday rest kind of suggests peace and comfort, like possibly somebody else's comfort, like we were just talking about. You feel like, oh, these other people, they're resting. Things are so good on the other side. So he's noticing others at ease even while he struggles, right? Listen to that.
Feel your Sunday rest. Give me a name, bring it in, some changes for the best. I may not win the race, I may not reach the top, or I may not live your way. Doesn't mean I'm stuck here, we may not fit the mold. Kind of going off well, the medicine inside takes a stronger hold as we turn it.
That's so dope. Like, so he's going back to the same thing that he did in the first verse, where he tried to escape it, right? He tried to escape it this time. He said, we may not live your way. It doesn't mean I'm stuck here, right? He's trying his best to reject the imposed standards. So in the first verse, there's that, defiant against conformity kind of suggestion. I forgot the line it was in the first verse, but there's a cycle, right? It's like, you notice how much pain that you're in, how much anxiety fills you, then you compare yourself to everyone else, and then you pull that comparison back and say, no, I'm going to reject the imposed standard. I'm going to defy the, conformity, right? But that only lasts so long.
As we turn it, turn me, I burn through sorrow. I turn it, turn me, and go to the wall. For I burn with me, I burn through sorrow.
To the wall. Let me know in the comments what the wall is. Guys, I love Chevelle. Like, one of the things, like, I haven't heard nasty guitar solos or like ridiculous drum patterns, at least not that I can recall, right? They really, really focus on the message behind the lyrics and the delivery of it. Like, I think that the lead singer is, I'm gonna have to do some investigation, but the music is just beautiful. Guys, is this song about the psychological toll of comparison? Because, how can we escape it if it's about that, right? Don't we have a part of ourselves which is dedicated to the culture? Right? We talk on this channel a lot about the rational self, the biological self, and the cultural self. That cultural self is interested in pride instead of shame. And so there is that toll that comparison takes. But, it's like when you're a man, women can make you self-conscious. And, when you're a woman, men can make you self-conscious. Certain things in our lives Just, I mean, aren't we comparing all the time? Right? Aren't we primates that are hierarchical? Something about hierarchy is just in our DNA. Can we stop comparing, or is this a world we're forced to integrate? That song was dope. There is a tension between ambition and self-acceptance, because you want to be ambitious to a degree. You want to get from the initial state to the goal state, while at the same time you want to be okay with whatever step in that progression that you are, right? And so the cycle of envy is isolation, growth, and relapse, right? It's not outward aggression. It's kind of internal combustion that this joint is about. Not turn in envy and go to the wall. I'm going to look up what the wall is. Let me know what you think that he's talking about when he says go to the wall.